Hello and welcome. Join me on an extraordinary journey into Switzerland, a land sculpted by ice and time. We will explore breathtaking valleys, where waterfalls cascade like silver threads and rivers flow through sun-drenched meadows. Picture yourself on a lush alpine meadow, the crisp mountain air filling your lungs, the sound of cowbells a gentle melody. Imagine the cool mist of a waterfall on your face and the warmth of the sun illuminating snow-capped peaks. Come with me as we explore 5 of Switzerland's most breathtaking valleys. Our journey begins in the Lauterbrunnen Valley, a place that seems to have leapt straight from the pages of a fairy tale. Nestled deep in the Swiss Alps, this valley is often called the Valley of 72 Waterfalls, and for good reason. As you enter, you're greeted by a panorama of dramatic cliffs, lush meadows, and the ever-present sound of water tumbling from dizzying heights. The air here is crisp and fresh, tinged with the scent of wildflowers and the distant echo of cowbells. It's a landscape that immediately stirs the imagination, inviting you to explore its secrets. The valley's towering cliffs rise like ancient stone walls, their faces streaked with countless ribbons of water. Cascading waterfalls plunge from the heights, their white spray catching the sunlight and creating fleeting rainbows that dance across the valley floor. It's easy to see why poets and artists have long been inspired by this place. Its beauty is both wild and serene, a perfect harmony of power and peace. Among these natural wonders, the Staubach Falls stand out as one of the most iconic. Plunging nearly 300 meters from a sheer cliff, the falls create a fine mist that drifts on the breeze, shrouding the valley in an ethereal veil. As the sunlight filters through, the mist glows with a soft golden light, making the entire scene feel almost otherworldly. The sound of the water, gentle yet insistent, becomes a constant companion as you wander the valley. To stand beneath these mighty falls is to feel truly humbled by nature's grandeur. The cliffs soar above, their scale almost impossible to comprehend, and the waterfalls thunder down with a force that vibrates through the ground. Here, you are reminded of your own smallness in the face of such immense natural beauty, and yet, there is a sense of peace that comes from being part of something so much larger than yourself. The valley floor is a patchwork of vibrant green meadows, dotted with wildflowers and framed by the imposing gray cliffs above. In spring and summer, the fields burst into color, with buttercups, gentians, and alpine roses painting the landscape in vivid hues. The contrast between the soft, rolling meadows and the stark, vertical cliffs is striking, creating a visual feast that changes with the seasons. Lauterbrunnen Valley is more than just a beautiful place. It's a living testament to the power of nature. Carved by ancient glaciers during the last ice age, the valley's U-shaped profile and sheer rock faces tell a story millions of years in the making. Walking here is like stepping into a natural museum, where every cliff and crevice holds a piece of geological history. Even in the most unlikely places, life finds a way. Alpine flowers cling to rocky ledges, their delicate petals defying the harsh conditions. These tiny bursts of color are a reminder of the resilience and beauty that thrive in the valley's most rugged corners. Down on the valley floor, cattle graze peacefully in the meadows, their bells creating a gentle, melodic soundtrack that drifts on the breeze. The presence of these animals is a nod to the valley's agricultural heritage, where traditional alpine farming continues much as it has for centuries. The harmony between people, animals, and landscape is palpable, adding to the valley's timeless charm. For those seeking a different kind of wonder, the Trummelbach Falls offer an experience unlike any other. Hidden inside the mountain, these powerful waterfalls channel the meltwater from the Eiger, Monch, and Jungfrau peaks, roaring through a series of twisting tunnels and caverns carved by centuries of relentless force. Inside the mountain, the sound is deafening, a thunderous roar that reverberates through the rock and fills the air with energy. It's a visceral reminder of nature's raw power, and standing here, you can't help but feel a sense of awe at the forces that have shaped this landscape. Lauterbrunnen Valley is a place of contrasts, where tranquility and drama exist side by side. One moment, you're surrounded by peaceful meadows and the gentle clanging of cowbells. The next, you're dwarfed by cliffs and waterfalls that seem to defy gravity. This duality is what makes the valley so captivating, offering moments of quiet reflection, as well as heart-stirring wonder. From the valley floor, cable cars ascend steeply towards the Jungfrau region, carrying visitors up to the world of glaciers and eternal snow. The journey offers breathtaking views, but for many, The true magic of Lauterbrunnen lies not above, but within the valley itself, among its meadows, waterfalls, and timeless villages. Here, on the valley floor, you find the heart of Lauterbrunnen, a place where nature's artistry is on full display, and every step reveals a new perspective. Whether you're hiking along the river, pausing to admire a waterfall, or simply soaking in the views, the valley invites you to slow down and savor the moment. As the sun sets and a golden glow washes over the cliffs, Lauterbrunnen reveals its most enchanting side. The valley feels both ancient and vibrantly alive, a natural wonder that nourishes the soul and leaves an indelible mark on all who visit. In this magical place, the spirit of the Alps is alive, whispering stories of water, stone, and time. We journey into the heart of the Engadin, a valley renowned for its radiant, almost magical light. Here, the sun seems to linger longer, casting a golden glow over the landscape and infusing every corner with warmth and clarity. This unique quality of light has inspired artists, poets, and travelers for centuries, drawing them to this high alpine plateau nestled deep in the Swiss Alps. The Engadin is famous for its so-called champagne climate, crisp, dry air and abundant sunshine, even in the depths of winter. The clarity of the atmosphere here is legendary, making colors more vivid and the scenery almost surreal. The Upper Engadin, with its dazzling chain of lakes, Sils, Silvaplana, and St. Moritz, acts as a mirror, reflecting the ever-changing sky and the jagged peaks of the Bernina Range. On windy days, the lakes come alive with windsurfers and sailors, their colorful sails dancing across the turquoise water. The landscape here is an open invitation to adventure. Gentle lakeside paths wind through golden larch forests, while rugged mountain trails challenge even the most experienced climbers. In every season, the Engadin offers a playground for hikers, bikers, and nature lovers, with wildlife like ibex and marmots often spotted along the way. The towns and villages of the Engadin are as captivating as the landscape itself. St. Moritz, world famous for its glamour and winter sports, also preserves deep-rooted traditions. Here, luxury hotels stand beside centuries-old farmhouses, and the streets are alive with a blend of cosmopolitan flair and local heritage. Traditional Engadin houses, with their thick stone walls and intricate sgraffito decorations, tell stories of family, faith, and resilience. These hand-etched designs, unique to each home, are a testament to the valley's artistic spirit and its people's connection to the land. As the valley narrows, the River Inn carves its way through dramatic gorges, its waters a brilliant turquoise. The river is both a lifeline and a symbol, shaping the land and the communities that have flourished along its banks. In the lower Engadin, time seems to slow. Villages like Guarda, with their cobblestone streets and carefully preserved houses, offer a glimpse into a world where tradition is cherished and the pace of life is gentle. The Romansh language, still spoken in these remote corners, echoes the valley's ancient history. It is a living link to the past, heard in everyday conversation and celebrated in local festivals and songs. The Swiss National Park, Switzerland's only national park, is a sanctuary of wilderness. Here, nature is left to its own rhythms, and visitors are invited to slow down, observe, and reconnect with the wild. Patience is rewarded with glimpses of rare animals and the quiet beauty of untouched landscapes. The River Inn, with its ever-changing hues, mirrors the character of the Engadin itself, vibrant, dynamic, and deeply rooted in nature. The Engadin is more than a valley. It is a living cultural landscape of remarkable richness. Here, the interplay of alpine light, natural beauty, and enduring traditions creates a place where the past and present exist in perfect harmony, and every visit leaves a lasting impression. We enter the Val d'Anivier, a valley preserving its traditions against time. Iconic peaks like the Matterhorn form a backdrop to everyday life. Villages like Grimentz are living museums of alpine heritage. Ancient wooden barns and chalets tell stories of a unique way of life. The people were traditionally nomadic, moving with livestock through the seasons. The valley retains its authentic soul, with farmers tending small plots. Hiking trails lead through pine forests and alpine meadows to breathtaking viewpoints. The Moiry Glacier, a vast river of ice, tumbles into the turquoise Lac de Moiry. The valley's legacy of industry adds another layer to its rich history. The Val d'Anivier rewards slow travel, inviting you to connect with its stories. We descend into the Simmental Valley, a place of idyllic, pastoral beauty. The lush meadows, vibrant with wildflowers, are home to the famous Simmental cow. Their bells create a gentle, random music, a symphony of the landscape. The valley's wooden chalets are masterpieces of folk art, richly carved and inscribed. Villages like Erlenbach are open-air museums of traditional craftsmanship. Walking and cycling paths meander through fields and woodlands. The source of the river Simmi, Siebenbrunnen, is a place of natural wonder. The Ifigfall waterfall marks the transition to rugged mountains. The Simmental offers respite, a chance to reconnect with a simpler rhythm. It is a pastoral symphony, a landscape that calms the mind and restores the spirit. Our journey today takes us deep into the heart of Switzerland, to a place where nature's artistry is on full display. We travel to the Val Verzasca, a valley renowned for its breathtaking emerald river, a ribbon of vibrant green that winds through the mountains like a living jewel. This is a landscape that feels almost otherworldly, a hidden gem tucked away from the bustle of modern life. The Verzasca River's brilliant green hue is no accident. It's the result of the unique geology of the valley, where the riverbed is lined with pale, almost luminous rocks. The clarity of the water, combined with the mineral-rich stones, creates a dazzling palette of greens and blues that shift with the sunlight. It's a natural phenomenon that draws photographers, artists, and nature lovers from around the world, all eager to witness this spectacle firsthand. Over thousands of years, the river has sculpted the landscape into a living work of art. The water carves smooth, abstract shapes into the white rocks, creating formations that look almost as if they were shaped by a master sculptor. These rocks, polished by centuries of flowing water, invite visitors to pause and marvel at the power and patience of nature. In the warmth of summer, the Verzasca becomes a magnet for swimmers and adventurers. People come from far and wide to dive into its crystal-clear pools, to feel the exhilarating rush of glacially cold water against their skin. The river's natural pools, framed by smooth rocks, offer a refreshing escape from the summer heat, though the chill of the water is always a bracing surprise. Spanning the river is the iconic Ponte dei Salti, a double-arched stone bridge that seems to float above the emerald waters. This historic bridge, dating back to the 17th century, is a perfect complement to the natural beauty of the river. Its elegant arches and weathered stones tell stories of centuries past, connecting the present to the rich history of the valley. Scattered along the hillsides are villages like Coripo, where time seems to stand still. With their traditional stone houses and narrow lanes, these villages offer a glimpse into a simpler era. Walking through Coripo feels like stepping into another century, where the rhythms of life are dictated by the seasons and the surrounding mountains. The valley is also home to dense forests of chestnut and walnut trees, their leafy canopies providing cool shade on warm days. These ancient woods are crisscrossed with peaceful trails, perfect for hiking and quiet contemplation. The air here is filled with the scent of earth and leaves, and the only sounds are the rustling of branches and the distant rush of water. At the head of the valley stands the Verzasca Dam, a striking feat of modern engineering. Its massive concrete wall rises from the mountains, a bold contrast to the ancient landscape that surrounds it. The dam is not only a source of hydroelectric power, but also a popular spot for thrill seekers, who come here to bungee jump from its dizzying heights. The Val Verzasca is a feast for the senses. The shock of cold water, the vibrant green of the river, the play of sunlight on the rocks, all combine to create an experience that is both invigorating and unforgettable. Whether you're wading in the shallows or simply watching the river flow, the beauty of this place leaves a lasting impression. As the sun sets over the valley, painting the sky with golden light, the Verzasca reveals its true magic. The Val Verzasca leaves an indelible mark on all who visit, a testament to Switzerland's incredible natural diversity, and a reminder of the wonders that await those willing to explore its hidden corners. Our journey through these breathtaking valleys has come to an end. Each valley, with its unique character and beauty, is a world unto itself, waiting to be discovered. Thank you for joining me on this unforgettable exploration. If you feel inspired, consider subscribing to support our content and future adventures. The world is full of wonder, always waiting to be explored by curious souls.